Good evening from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Thursday, May 6th market update. On the economic front, the weekly jobless claims were in line at 444,000. U.S. productivity was up more than expected at 3.6%, and cost was lower than expected at minus 1.6%. Nat gas and storage rose by 83 billion cubic feet, which was in line. And of course, if we didn't have enough going on, we have the employment situation report tomorrow. So on deck for tomorrow's employment situation, the non-farm payroll number. Forecast is an add of 200,000 jobs. So I'm not sure it's going to make a big difference. I mean, if it's much worse, it could actually probably make a difference. But if it's much better, I'm not sure how much it'll help us tomorrow. I mean, we're way oversold though. We're due for a bounce. I still, I'm more of a sell into strength right now mindset. Of course, the dollar, gold, and silver were up. They were headed to the metals, the gold and silver metals anyway, not copper. Copper and oil were down. Light sweet crude futures were down another $2.86 to settle at $77.11 a barrel. So looking at the dollar, UUP, the ETF. So I'm still up here, pulled back off its highs though. And let's go look at the point figure chart for West Texas Intermediate crude. So we've busted through here. We now have a new bearish price objective. And, all the biggest moves in the afternoon, oil was pretty much settled at that point. So really didn't get quite involved with the super nastiness when we were down 1,000 points on the Dow. But so now we have a bearish price of 66. I mean, we could get there. I don't know. I don't think so. But these things, everything's kind of, the charts are kind of busted now after today. So let's go take a look at the Dow. So the Dow closed down 347 points to 10,520. S&P closed down 37 points to 1,128. Nasdaq closed down 82 points to 2,319, and the Russell closed down 26 points to 672. The Dow held up the best, still closing down 3.2%, and the Russell had the larger percent loss, down 3.77%. Volume across the indices were 200% higher than average daily volume. It was crazy, but I think a lot of that's because I think whatever happened, this technical glitch, or I don't know, someone from whoever it was, or say maybe Citi or somebody accidentally entered an order for 1 billion instead of 1 million, accidentally typoed, or whatever happened. I mean, the charts are all busted now. I mean, whatever happened caused all kinds of sell orders and all kinds of stuff happen, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's some hedge funds that are probably bankrupt because of this. I mean, this is pretty nasty, and to me, this is something definitely needs to be investigated deeply, and they need to fix. This is unacceptable in in any market. We were already selling, and I wouldn't have been surprised. Now this part here is unacceptable. I wouldn't have been surprised we wound up down 200-300 points without this happening here. So so basically we wound up having the biggest sell-off in history, and then basically the biggest intraday rally in history, because from down here, down the lows of the 9,870 or whatever, back up here is like 600 points. So it's like, it was crazy. So basically, like I said, I can't really go over the charts that much because they're just kind of busted now. So unless you're a scalper, I wouldn't touch anything in the market right now. I think you could buy really strong, fundamentally strong stocks as investments, but nibble on them, as they get cheaper. Just do real small positions, but you're gonna have to hold them probably for a while. So I wouldn't jump in and be in a hurry to do anything. Good for scalping. This market's not good for swing trading now. I still think we can go lower. Let's take a look at gold. GLD, huge move. Everybody was headed to gold for safety, for cover. It's good because we had a gold position, so we like that. Silver, it's looking good. It got a bounce today with some volume, and it's still holding this downtrend line here. SLV's looking better. Copper looks like it needs a few more days. See if it stabilizes down here. See how that works. Copper, the volatility index, the VIX, big move. Got as high up here in the 40s, close to 32 here. It is just incredible. Like to see it get back down in this range. It makes options very expensive. The VIX is high, so, and I trade a lot of options. Let's see here. Let's go to the McClellan. So McClellan minus 113.85. This is the NYSE McClellan. You can be, you could be looking at NASDAQ or whatever, but this is the NYSE McClellan. So we're definitely very oversold, but we can continue to be more oversold. Even though I do think we're due for a pop. Let's go look at the sectors. One of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. Of course, that was the gold index, which is mostly the gold miners, which gained 1.1%. The bank index was the weakest, down 4.53%. All right, and then as far as chart watch goes, I wouldn't go chase anything. I mean, some of the stuff that busted, the tick on the DOG, which we were watching, is you can't even see it. I mean, at least on my chart, it's this thing here messed it, SDS still looks good, but it's kind of late to be shorting stuff now. I mean, we need to wait for if we can get a good strong bounce. I would consider shorting, again, because I still think we can go lower than we are. So, TWM same way here, pulled way back off its highs. TZA, a lot of people, was selling up there. I mean, there's always good to keep in mind. BGZ, large cap. FAZ, the financial bear, 3 times leverage. But you have to be careful of these, and you have to pretty much be there and babysit these and in and out of these quickly. So SCL ultra short crude, don't forget about this one. Big move here, but unless you can get it maybe back down in here, as oil goes up, again, I wouldn't jump in there now. Of course, silver and gold we looked at. I still think those are okay, especially on any dips. Your miners, ABX is still looking good. Looks like it wants to go higher. AIG, IM Gold, still holding up okay, looking fine. EGO had really good earnings. You're probably going to see Eldorado go higher, even though it's already had a big run. So you may be on dips. Big move today, but it had some good earnings. AEM, it's been looking real good. I like this ascending triangle still in it. Lots of volume again today. GG, same ones we've been looking at, still looks good. Gold, GOLD still looks good. Like this base is building underneath there, even though this one's been a little bit weaker. So let's go take a look at the let's see what it looks like. XLF. Yeah, now these financials are just a mess. BAC breakdown. I mean, charts are just, we need some few days to typically probably a few weeks for charts to kind of set up against, but if you're a technician and use the charts like I do. So but I actually think that at some point this year we'll be higher than we were, back up in here. Let's go back here. I believe we can take out this high sometime this year, but we'll see if that plays out or not. Just not right now. We got too much headline risks and too much uncertainty in the market. So, all right, current market signals. Of course, we follow the point 3 chart for Dow, Nasdaq, S&P. Dow and Nasdaq are both on sell signals. And S&P is still on a buy, believe it or not. I changed this price objective to NA because the charts are broken. They're a mess. I mean, the price objectives really don't make a lot of sense. So, whoops, you have chart, and I think it's just because of that huge, technical glitch or whatever across the exchanges. So the Dow preliminary price objective is 8,600. Do I think we're gonna get here? Maybe. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. I mean, I just don't think we will. But I mean, it's possible. I think it's because of this. What happened today, is kind of broke the chart. Same way with the Nasdaq. But a bearish price objective of 1,870. I mean, that's not even on here. I mean, it's can we get there? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's doable. That's huge. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm not going to go by these numbers right here. These this ridiculous move down that whatever human error or software technical error, whatever it was, is broke the chart. So again, be careful. Don't jump in. Long-term investing, if you want to get some good fundamental stocks, you could nibble little tiny bites as on the way down. But swing trading is dangerous, and just let the chart set up. Don't and raise some cash if you got some big profits still on some stocks, man. May raise a little cash. Our portfolio in InvestSharp portfolio is 90. I don't know, probably about 90% in cash right now. Something like that, 80-90% in cash. And of course, we got on bear call spreads and stuff like that. So, and even in my own IRA, I'm setting at 90% cash. I did, back when we started doing those up and down days of 100 some, points. It's like a warning something's going to happen. So, all right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching InvestSharp's daily market analysis.